Well, here we are at it again. This time I am going to try to make sunflowers. As you can see, I've already sketched it out. I am going to do wet on wet, and it may seem a little messy at first, but we're gonna do it. So I'm gonna use my big brush. It's not wanting to wet as much as it has. Okay, there we go. There we go. I guess the brush had absorbed some of the wet. I'll just get this wet on here. Now this is gonna be softer edges. Oops, sorry. And I guess there's a little glare on there. But we're gonna make it work. We are going to make it work. I am starting with the lightest color first. I'm going to try to load the brush with just straight color and watch it kind of flow. See, I chose the brightest yellow. And I'm just going to let it sit on here. I'm just going to, right now, I'm not going for any kind of details. And again, you know I'm preaching it at you. We are just here to have fun. There is no pressure. And I think sometimes we just put too much pressure on ourselves. Don't need it. Don't need all that pressure. Oops, that's kind of drying up a little. Shoot. Looks like I didn't get quite as enough of the wet over here, or it's moving around. So I'm gonna come over here and do this. Get a little bit more water. Just get it on here. Just get it on here. Okay. Wow, that's drying fast. What the heck? We gotta get moving. Okay, here we go. Dab that thing. Dab that thing. We gotta get moving before it dries. Okay, here we go. We are letting watercolor be watercolor and flow around. See how some of my dots have went ahead and mixed with the paints? That's what I want. That is what, I mean paint, the water. The paints have mixed with the water. Golly gee. My mouth engages before my brain's finished thinking the thought. Okay. Just doing this quickly. I wonder if this is one I can do in just a couple takes. We will see. Okay. I have got yellow touching just about every part that I want it to touch. And now we're going to move on. We are going to step up to the next color. And we're just going to go in here and we're going to do this quickly. We're letting the colors just flow. Have a friend and her name is Flo. Here we go. Just touching it in here. Just touching it in. We are not being too critical. We're not being too precise. We are just bloop, 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 adding stuff. And that's what we're doing. We're having fun. We are having fun. Doodly doo. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I'm one of those people that have like playlists playing in their head all the time. So words will trigger, so I try not to trigger myself with words. Oh, goodness. Here we go. Look at that. Ah, this is fun, 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 fun. They're just coming in, and we are not caring. We're not caring. We are not caring or Karen. No, I'm Carolee. Okay. Putting some little, look at that. Isn't that fun? Okay, we're keeping this moving. We're keeping the water flowing. We're gonna go into the next color. Oops, I didn't get my brush clean enough. Oh well. I wanted it that color. Just kidding, I didn't. Yeah, we're just gonna add a little bit of this here in the middle, right there, right along the edge. Just gonna add it, add it, add it, add it, add it. And we are not gonna care where it flows. Okay, you hear me? We're not gonna get too attached to the painting, okay? We are having fun, we're just doodling. We are just letting the watercolor tell us where it wants to go. Okay, plus the bow and the paper. It just keeps, I thought I had it taped down enough, guess I didn't. Okay, here we go. Just putting this next color on. We are not caring. We're just brushing, brushing, brushing. Keeping it going. Keeping it moving. Look at this. Oh, I'm loving it. Oh, and I just realized my camera did it sideways. Dagnabbit. Oh well. Oh well. Guys, I'm trying with this filming stuff, and sometimes I don't pay as much attention as I should. So please forgive me if these are in the wrong direction. I'm learning here with you. Okay, it looks like I have this first green where I want it. And again, look how it just, having that water, it's just keeping it just sweet, flowy. Thing here. Okay. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna fill in some of this background. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And we are, I think this one was supposed to be, whatever. Water's telling us what it wants to do. And we're listening. Here we go. I'm working to my darkest color, but right now we're getting some blue in there. There we go. Look at that. Just in between. Just happiness. Just happiness. We are not going to worry about, oops, that yellow kind of pooling over there. We're just not going to think about it. We are letting the water tell us what it wants to do. Okay. I do see one part. Let me rinse this out a little. One part I want to address just a smidge. I think I kind of washed that out. Address that, address that. There we go. Look at that. Okay, look at that. It's nice and soft. It's, whoops, it's flowy. I just spilled some of my water. I am renowned for spilling things, aren't I? I need to be less of a bull in a china cabinet, more refined. Okay, now I'm going to come in with my last color. And again, you notice how quick we're doing this. We are not overthinking anything. We are just, okay, I think I want to make that a little more watery. We are just coming in and there we go. Oh yes, let it just kind of pool and flow. And wherever it flows is where it flows. Period. Again, not overthinking. We're obviously not doing realism right now, and we're not overthinking it. Okay, I'm gonna stop this, and we are gonna let this dry, and then we're gonna go to the fun next step. Next step. It's gonna be amazing. Oh, I forget. Oh, I got watercolor under my fingers. Okay, peace. I'll be back. And we're back with a dried piece. Okay, again, just an experiment. So we're gonna come in and we are going to use some of our Winsor Newton ink. And again, this is not sponsored, but I want to do mixed medium. Everything is dry. Everything is dry. Also, disclaimer, this ink is over 40 years old. So the pigment is what the pigment is, basically. And it mortifies me that I've had these inks for this long and never used them up, which demonstrates how my creative processes have been interrupted through my life. I will just say interrupted. Not because of kids. I actually did a lot of art with the kids, but I adapted it to them. Ink is one thing I would not, my inkwells, I would not let them use. That didn't stop one of them though. Oh my goodness, she was a character. She still is a character, but Lord have mercy. Oops, sorry, wiggle, wiggle. I'm adjusting myself here. Okay. Now with these ink pens, you can see there's like a little, I don't know if you can see that little slit. So the harder you push, the more ink comes out. The lighter you push, the less ink comes out. So what I'm doing is I'm just tracing over my lines. Tracing. There's something satisfying about using an inkwell, honestly. I'm not using black for this. I could use a black to outline, but I kind of like these lighter pastel-y colors. And I don't want to leave just the pencil marks. I mean, I could. This could have been fine just the way it was. But again, I just want to play. I just want to play. There we go. Just playing, just playing. There we go. Kind of like that. Maybe add a little bit of texture and movement. And why not? Why not? We're just playing here. That's all. Okay, let me finish these. This one flower. Sometimes I get ahead of myself. Okay, we're just playing. I'm just gonna add some little parts, some little strokes, some little bits. There. Ooh, I like that one. And again, not realism at all. But we are giving just the impression of sunflowers. That's it. And we're having fun. And we're not putting pressure on ourselves. So there. No pressure. And I'm not mad about some blue getting on the leaves. It just adds to the aesthetics. That's all. Look at that. I like how the brown in the middle just kind of, I don't know, spidered out? Yeah, that's just kind of spidered out. It's kind of fun. Gave it the little fuzzy look that is on sunflowers. It's kind of fuzzy. I didn't know how I was going to accomplish that. And the watercolor did it for me. It said, "We got you. We got you." There we go. Look at that. Oh, I absolutely love it. And I could have done this with the watercolor too. I could have made it just a little more. Oh, here, I'm going to do this. Turn this around. And work the left to right like I'm always preaching. I need to follow my own rules. Good gravy. There we go. When I'm talking about left to right, when you are right-handed, you want to work furthest away from your dominant hand. So for me, it's left to right. If you were left-handed, you would probably want to work right to left. It's just easier. I won't say you're totally not going to do it, but you're less likely to drag your hand through something that you have already finished. I really like this. I like how it just kind of softly moved together. And again, no pressure. I might do this process on the one that actually is going to be the official one that gets sent in to Winsor Newton. I think I'm going to do it because I like it. I like the good representation of the different colors. I like how things kind of flowed together. I just like it. And I appreciate you guys coming along, not being critical, just having fun, and hopefully, you know what, I'm hoping that this encourages you to take time to be creative and not to put pressure on yourself. Sorry. Because you know what? There's too much pressure in our world anyway. I don't want anybody putting pressure on themselves. And creativity has been proven to eliminate some stress. So don't let the creative process cause you more stress. Okay? Just let it be. There we go. Just let it be. Okay, yes, I know. I have a song playing in my head right now. And especially right now with this little bit of congestion, I will not sing the song that's playing in my head, because I would not do it justice. At least not at this moment. I sing it to myself sometimes. Look at that. Just a movement. Oh, I'm really liking this. And yes, I am going to go in and I am going to, oh, I forgot to do that to that one. I am going to go in, I am going to outline the leaves. Although I don't know if I'll do it in brown. What should I do? Oh, look. Some of the darker, or the more wet ink is kind of softening. I must not have let this dry thoroughly, but that's okay. Again, no pressure. We are just going with the flow. Good old flow. Here we are, now down to the last two sunflowers. I really like how well my choice of ink is working out with this. Doodly 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 doo. That one's kind of doing over that one. This one's under there. These are a little overlappy. Wow. I like it. It's just soft and I don't know. It's fun. It actually looks softer as I'm looking at it in person than it does on the camera. Interesting. And once it dries, it lightens up as well. I'm going to go ahead and do this flower since they're touching and overlapping. Oh, I really like this. Wow. This ink is doing pretty well for being so old. And again, not sponsored. I just like Winsor Newton products. I have for decades. Oops, sorry. Decades. There we go. Okay. Boop, boop. And again, something just fun about using ink. Let me soak up this. Oh, I don't know why that. Got a little too much there, and I'm trying to dab it back up and it's just not wanting to do it. It's just drawing more out of the You're being a little spicy there, ink. A little bit spicy. I wonder if I can do this. Nope. Okay. Sorry, but it's time to dab. That was getting a little out of control. There we go. Oops. Sorry. I knocked into the stand. There we go. Okay. So note to self, if you try to dab away ink once it's on the paper, it's not going to work. Not with the ink pen, at least. Learned my lesson. Wow, I love it. Absolutely love it. There we go, look at that. Okay, I think I'm done with the brown. I think I'm gonna go in with, a green that actually, I don't know why, it's just starting to look a little more turquoise. And again, it's probably has something to do with the age and me not using it as much as I should have. Tap that off. See if it's dark enough. You know what? It'll be good enough. Yeah, it's a little more moist over on this side, I guess. A little bit of movement on these leaves, a little bit of distinction. Not going to overdo it. Yeah. Ink ages, guys. I'm finding this out the hard way. Ink ages. And I should have used these up. Ooh, my foot's falling asleep. Over a decade ago, maybe 2 decades ago. Ooh. Oh, oops. Forgetting what direction I'm working in. I like that that's a little bit softer than the sunflowers because it's in the background and I don't want it to be dominant. I don't know if you can hear Ice Cream Man. It is hot outside and I think he's banking on everybody wanting ice cream. Ooh, I have bomb pops in my freezer. I know what I'm having when I'm done with this. Bomb pop. Oh, again, I did this kind of weird. Oh, well. And again, I'm not mad about how any of this turned out. I think it is very reminiscent of how watercolor, the flowiness of the watercolor, how it works, how it just has a mind of its own. And sometimes we just don't want to control that. We want to have fun. I'm gonna turn this around again. Look at that. So the leaves look in the background, which that's what they're supposed to. And the flowers are in the forefront. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Absolutely fun. I've had fun with this one, and it hasn't taken too long, and it's been, okay, we've got a leaf in the background here coming from there, and we'll just do this little, there we go, almost done with the leaves. And again, I've gonna, oops, ooh, okay, well that one wanted more ink, obviously. Obviously it wanted more ink. Okay. This one is this way, and it's, there we go. Look at this. We are almost done. You know what? This has not taken much time, and I think it took more time to dry between the steps than it did to the actual whole process. There we go. Look at that. We are done. We are done. And I could do more things to add some depth, but I am not going to. It has, the depth is on the flowers. We've got the centers, and the leaves in the background are just an accent. So here we go. Look at this. Oops, I turned it the wrong way. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Well, thanks for coming along. Look at my thumb. Okay, sideways. Thanks for coming along. Peace. And remember, have fun creating. Don't put pressure on yourself, and step out of your comfort zone. Try new things. See you next time, and keep creating. Fun, whimsical watercolor sunflowers. Love it. I love it. Check out my channel and see what else I'm up to.